You ready to put everything you've learned into action? Today marks a big milestone. We're going to build your very first research proposal. This is where all the theory and practice come together. Whether you're new to research or just need a refresher, this step is crucial. Think of your proposal as the foundation for your entire project. It's not just a formality, it's your chance to show what you want to study, why it matters, and how you plan to find answers. Let's break it down together, step by step, so you can approach your proposal with confidence. Research proposal is more than just paperwork, it's your project's blueprint. It outlines your topic, explains its importance, and details your approach. Imagine you're an architect. Before building, you need a plan. The proposal serves that purpose for your research. It helps you clarify your ideas and communicate them clearly to others, like supervisors or funding bodies. By writing a proposal, you're not just following a process, you're taking the first real step from being a learner to becoming a researcher. I go through the effort of writing a research proposal because it forces you to clarify your thinking. It's easy to have ideas floating around, but a proposal makes you organize them. It shows others, like your advisor or committee, that you've thought things through. Plus, it helps you spot gaps or problems before you start collecting data. In short, a good proposal saves you time and headaches later on. Every proposal starts with an introduction. Here, you define the problem you want to study and explain why it matters. This is your chance to grab attention and show the significance of your topic. Maybe you've noticed a gap in the literature or a real-world issue that needs solving. Be clear and concise, set the stage for everything that follows. Remember, a strong introduction makes your reader want to know more. Next comes the research question. This is the heart of your proposal. Your question should be clear, focused, and answerable. Avoid being too broad or too vague. Instead, aim for something specific that you can realistically tackle. A well-crafted question guides your entire project, helping you decide what data to collect and how to analyze it. Take your time here. Getting the question right is half the battle. The methodology section is where you explain how you'll answer your research question. This includes your research paradigm, design methods, and analysis plan. Will you use surveys, interviews, or experiments? Are you looking for patterns in data or deeper meanings? Be specific about your choices and justify them. This section shows you've thought carefully about how to get reliable answers. Selecting the right methods is crucial. Will you collect data through surveys, interviews, or observations? Each method has strengths and weaknesses. Think about what fits your question best. For example, surveys are great for patterns, while interviews reveal deeper meanings. Your choice should align with your research goals and resources. Don't forget to explain why you picked these methods in your proposal. Your research paradigm and design shape your entire project. Are you taking a quantitative or qualitative approach? Will your study be experimental or observational? These choices affect everything from data collection to analysis. Make sure your design fits your question and methods. Clearly stating your paradigm and design in your proposal shows you understand the bigger picture of research. Once you've chosen your methods, explain how you'll analyze the data. Will you use statistics, coding, or thematic analysis? Your analysis plan should match your research question and methods. Be as specific as possible, even if you're still learning the details. This section reassures your reader that you have a plan for making sense of your findings. Every research project faces the risk of bias. In your proposal, explain how you'll minimize bias and ensure credibility. Will you use random sampling, blind procedures, or reflexivity? Being upfront about potential biases and your strategies to address them shows you're a thoughtful and ethical researcher. This builds trust with your audience and strengthens your proposal. Ethics are a cornerstone of good research. In your proposal, describe how you'll protect participants and ensure credibility. Will you get informed consent? How will you keep data confidential? Addressing these questions shows you respect your participants and take your responsibilities seriously. Ethical research isn't just a requirement, it's a sign of professionalism. Writing a proposal is more than just following instructions. It's about connecting theory to practice. You're taking what you've learned about research methods and applying it to a real project. Even a short proposal shows you understand how to move from ideas to action. This is the turning point where you shift from being a passive learner to an active researcher. A proposal doesn't need to be perfect or long. Focus on clarity and coherence. A well-structured, concise proposal is often more effective than a lengthy one. Remember, your goal is to communicate your plan clearly, not to impress with jargon or complexity. Start simple, and you can always refine your ideas as you go. Writing your first proposal is a big step. It marks your transition from learning about research to actually doing it. Don't worry if it feels challenging at first. Every researcher starts somewhere. The important thing is to take that first step and put your ideas on paper. With each proposal you write, you'll grow more confident and skilled. Congratulations on reaching this stage. In our next video, we'll wrap up the series with the key takeaways that make research methodology unforgettable. For now, start sketching out your proposal ideas. Remember, every great research project begins with a single, well-thought-out proposal. Keep going, you're on the path to becoming a skilled researcher.